Welcome to FOMO Consulting for your daily AMC stock analysis video on Tuesday, July 27th. Ladies and gentlemen, it was just a normal day on the market today. No big deal, and as always, the apes are winning, the diamond hands are winning, most importantly, the retail investors are winning. So if you find this video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It is a newer channel, and I would appreciate the support. Let's get into the video. Thank you, as always, to each and every one of you who has liked, shared, commented, and subscribed. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you. Start with a quote. 1 minute of patience, 10 years of peace, an ancient Greek proverb. No doubt, AMC stock, as well as GME and others, have taken an awful lot of patience to get through. But I do believe, in my personal opinion, holding this stock will deliver longer-term peace from a financial standpoint. Just my opinion. So let's look at the broader market. It was bad. Today was just bad, guys. Overall, a lot of concern around earnings after hours today. I believe that was a big catalyst for the major sell-off, because if you look at the big tech, obviously they took the biggest hit, but overall, just a bad day. The CDC put out some guidance around mask mandates, vaccinated and unvaccinated. You can do your own research around that, but overall, just a lot of concern in the market today. I do believe tomorrow will be a better day based on the results of the earnings, but S&P was down 20 points. As you can see, did recover towards the latter end of the day. Dow was down 85 points, certainly recovered. NASDAQ was down a massive 180 points, and the Russell was down 25, and it did recover at one point. It was down almost 50 points. So, and that certainly had a major effect on AMC, as I'll show you. But overall, Google had fantastic earnings. They beat Starbucks, beat earnings. Apple beat earnings expectations, and Microsoft all beat earnings. So tomorrow, I am hoping for a brighter day. These four big companies beating earnings estimates substantially should be a pretty good catalyst for the overall market. Crypto, mixed day on crypto. Kind of went down a little bit now, is recovering. Overall, doing quite well. Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Doge are all up, at least at the time of this recording. So overall, not a bad day for crypto. 2 green days in a row, huh? So let's look at the options chain, the battlefield, as I like to call it. 30 is a heavy consolidation, as you can see on the put side, of about 24,000 in open interest at this point. Right around that, currently where we are from a price point perspective, $38, $39. You can see a lot of heavy consolidation. Not a lot of puts in open interest, but they're kind of scattered throughout. Likely some hedging, but then you see at the $40 strike on the call side, you see 19,000 in open interest. Why I think that could bode well for us as the week goes on. 45 is yet another consolidation of around 14,000, and at $50 you see another 15,000 in open interest. So my personal expectation is, and based on the indicators on the chart, assuming that the broader market cooperates, we may very well approach somewhere in the $40 to $50 level. 45 would be ideal. 50 would be fantastic. German apes had a day no different than us at 31.71 euros, down about 5.5%. Overall, as you can see, heavy selling pressure affected them as well. So no big deal. They had a great day yesterday. They were up green last week. Today was just an anomaly based on the broader market. And as you can see with AMC today, overall, we had the big sell-off right at the opening bell, and we just kind of consolidated pretty much throughout the remainder of the day. Volumes were very, very low. I think a lot of buyers, people sold out, sat on the sidelines, wanted to wait to see what earnings look like. Tomorrow may be a heavy rebuy back into the broader market. Hopefully that is the case, but we closed at $38.01, down $2.28, 5.66%, which means we're still up for the week, and we're down a little bit after hours, but overall not a horrible day considering, finding heavy consolidation as I'm seeing it very strong consolidation, excuse me, on a day like today, certainly I think shows a lot of strength in this because, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we would have probably fallen off a cliff based on some of the weakness, in the stock at that time. But I think we found a floor last week, and now we have a lot of strength. So kind of finding a consolidation point throughout the day, I think was very, very strong. And as you can see, we pretty well mirrored the Russell 2000 chart yet again. Not exact, but overall just kind of followed the trend. Russell sold off opening bell, kind of bounced around midday, and then kind of came back up a little bit and closed up. We tried to close up a bit, but obviously algorithm shorting, whatever, took its effect. But overall, we did quite well on a bad day considering. So let's look at the 5-day, 5-minute chart. As you can see, going back into last week, we found that bottom at $34.69. We've had the good run up yesterday. And yeah, we sold off a little bit today, obviously due to the broader market. But as you can see, all things considered, we kind of just found a level of consolidation, a level of strength, and just kind of hovered there throughout the better part of the day. So let's look at the 30-minute chart going back a good amount of time, about a month or so. As you can see, we were on a heavy downtrend, as we all know, for several weeks, and we have kind of hit our bottom at $31, and we have been recovering ever since. Let's hope that was the point of a trend reversal. Even with the broader market today, I'm expecting a green week and hopefully a green day tomorrow, assuming the broader market cooperates. 1 hour chart, as you can see, going back pretty much about a month or so. Overall, we look pretty strong. We're just kind of consolidating kind of in our new channel, in the upper 30s. Hopefully we can break out of that. We need to break that $40, $41 level, hold it before really we move up to our next resistance around $45, $46. So hopefully we will attack that tomorrow, if not Thursday. So looking at the 4-hour chart, as you can see, the RSI is slightly below neutral with a lot of room to run. We've been trending somewhat up since we hit the bottom around $31. So hopefully we can continue our upward trend. Right now, we're just kind of in a consolidation period, it would appear, albeit on an upward trend. And the MACD did have a bullish crossover a few days ago, albeit very shallow. Hopefully we can hold that and regain kind of a heavy buying cycle. So let's look at the daily chart. Daily chart is the one I like the best. Again, we're slightly below neutral on the RSI, as you can see, with a lot of room to run. We have been kind of in a recovery period, hopefully a trend reversal. And it looks like the selling pressure, selling volume, it has kind of started to dry up quite a bit. We are very, very close to having a bullish crossover on the MACD on the daily. Hopefully a couple green days and we'll officially do that. And I believe at that point, you'll see some algorithmic trading kick in and hopefully start a new buying cycle. But we'll see how this plays out. Again, the alligator, at least we closed his mouth on the bearish side. He is now just kind of chilling, waiting on that upward bullish trend. GME had a very similar day to AMC, obviously had heavy selling pressure, kind of really consolidated the second half of the day, bounced around a little bit, but overall closed down $5.40 or $178.54, about 3%. No real big deal. Had a good day yesterday. Overall, again, a product of the broader market. There was not much green on my watch list today, I can tell you that much. Yet another reminder, August 7th, UFC showing at AMC throughout the United States. I believe it's about 95 different theaters or so. So overall, again, groundbreaking effort by AMC to bring live sports into the theater. Not confirmed, but August 5th is the anticipated date for the earnings announcement. Again, this could be a huge catalyst for us next week if, in fact, earnings are announced next week. Leading up to that, it'll be interesting, but assuming that AMC does quite well on the earnings, I think it could be a huge catalyst. So short interest turned down according to Ortex. Obviously, as you can see, we're on somewhat of an uptrend in short interest, which is a good thing for the squeeze. Overall, nothing too terribly noteworthy here. We all know that it's heavily shorted. Currently, we're right around 15%, as you can see. So as the price, hopefully, we continue somewhat of a bullish uptrend, we can cause yet some more pressure on the short positions. Short positions have now been in their positions 38.7 days as an average. So this has gone up over the last couple of days, which is a good thing for us. So the one thing I want to show you here, if you look at the red arrow yesterday, there were 444 total institutional owners. That had increased by 6 since Friday. 402 long, 15 short, 27 long and short. But if you look as of today, there is one more institutional owner, 403 long. So there's an increase of 1 on the longs only side. So again, following the smart money, and at $38 or so, these institutions buying in the 30s tells me that they believe there's going to be upside to this play as well. Currently, we're around 15% on the short interest. Utilization has gone up to 90% now, which is a key factor. As that keeps inching up, I believe we'll have more and more pressure on the short positions, and the cost to borrow is about normal, about 1.4%. Shares on loan has gone up by yet another 2 million at 97.39 million. 56 million again was our volume today, very, very low. And again, I believe that was due to the broader market. A lot of buyers just kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what earnings look like. And 200,000 short shares available according to Fintel. Again, as you can see, volume on the options chain was substantially lower than it has been, about as low as I've ever seen it. 360,000 today, which is very, very low, albeit it was 2-to-1 on the call side, very bullish yet again. But again, volumes were very low today across the board in AMC and many, many other stocks as well. Let's close with a quote. Always remember, your focus becomes your reality, by famous director George Lucas. Certainly, it takes a lot of effort to remain focused with AMC. I know that the red days we've had over the last month or so have been very trying on many people. So a lot of people have kind of been in decision mode, I'm sure. But overall, remaining focused, in my opinion, and believing in your play certainly may become your reality in the future. But again, certainly not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. But I believe, AMC stock does have a very bright future ahead of it in the very near future. So I want to thank you all for watching. As always, if you found the video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It would be very, very appreciated. And as always, I hope your life is full of green candles. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.